Hi, welcome to Versus, where we watch 2 TV shows so you don't have to. Today we have... Versus! Mark, we're going to start with High Rise Invasion.
Okay, yeah, well, because this is where we went first.
Yeah, it's very rare in a Versus where I instantly think one is a big pile of shit. Sorry to spoilers, I really did not like this.
Okay.
I'd heard about it coming to Netflix in February time, and I was like, oh, this looks sort of alright. And I thought before I watch it, I was like, is this going to be like High School of the Dead? They were the vibes.
Which one was High School of the Dead? Oh, yeah.
Well, it looked exactly the same. It was zombies and the head span round.
Yeah.
It looked very cheap. I was like, look at this city. And I bear in mind that maybe the city is empty.
I think the city is empty.
It looked just so lifeless, where there's not even like bits of dust or stuff. It just looked like a desktop background, which they kept panning over.
It feels like that was the point of it, if I'm being honest with you.
Super clinical.
It kind of, like
simulation,
it was like
maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a simulation. I didn't hate this. I didn't love it.
Girl wakes up on top of a skyscraper. All the floors. She gets a phone call from her brother, who's already checked every single building around it. So you can't go down the stairs. So you have to use rope bridges to get in between. But there's these masked characters who run around.
Look, she calls her brother, right?
Yeah, there's a phone call involved. That's like the opening. That's all the exposition at the start.
The thing is, straight away I was like, he's a fucking mouse.
Yeah.
Straight away I was like, he's a bad guy. Like,
the brother's
because he knows loads about it, and no one else seems to know anything about it.
Yeah, well, you have these masked people, and she's like, what are these creatures? They're clearly just people wearing masks. The masks make you go crazy. They don't make you kill people.
No.
They make people kill themselves. Even there's a lot of blood on swords and people getting stabbed.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of that going on.
I think her brother is one of them, but he's got a mask on, but he's fighting it, because he's sort of helping her out, because he's a sniper guy who's never actually hurt her.
Is he helping her out? Because he did shoot at her one time.
No, but it's that
I feel like he's sort of like possessed to do so.
Yeah,
just
but
like
not...
sort of like Demon Slayer. It's sort of like the girl with the mask, like she's trying to hold back.
Yeah, that's what he's fighting against the mask.
Yeah, but like definitely, I think he is like still after her. But he seems like a bit of a. I'll get the commands, but I'll interpret them my way, and he sort of is able to fight against it a bit more. I don't know. That's just the vibe that I was getting, and I feel like he's going to go that way in the future of the
Yeah, I think he's going to be like the silent protector or the distant protector who's on the inside. She's on top of the building. The mask guy attacks her for a bit. I can't remember what happens. She sees someone kill himself.
Yeah.
Then some police turn up. One of the coppers kills his mate, his boss. Yeah. Then starts being all sexual assault.
He was like, okay,
instantly, and it was like this. Please don't be like this. Like, I'm watching going, don't go down this road. It's so easy. And then obviously he's trying to make a strip, but then you're like, well, you're going to die in a minute, clearly.
Yeah, because you just knew it was going to.
And he's made of petrol, because he gets shot by the sniper / brother, and then she runs around the corner, drags the body, and then she's like, oh, he's got a quick light so I can take off him, and then she sets him on fire. And he burns.
Oh, he does
so much. And I was like, oh, she's going to make fire for the sniper to stop the snipers with the smoke. That's what I thought the plan was.
I thought that was the plan.
Maybe it was. But the fact that it just cuts to a burning corpse. It's like, how have you even set this man on fire? Like, literally, there was nothing. Because everything's barren. There's literally no items. There's no nothing.
Yeah, that's the weirdest. Yeah. And maybe there was like a shed. But then again,
there's no shed on top of it. And what's he had? I can get a gun on him. Obviously, she takes the gun. And then she fights that maid. And the whole time she's like, what are these creatures? And then she shoots this maid's, like, the mask off a bit.
Are they fucking bulletproof?
No, because it shatters, because she shoots off.
But, like, it felt like she got shot quite a few times, and that maid didn't really seem like she gave a shit.
Well, maybe it stops you feeling pain. It must be something like that.
Yeah.
Because you just, like, I don't know, because it's the whole thing where they make you kill yourself. But yeah, then the maid's like, oh, I can't stop myself, whatever. And the girl's like, these are people? And it's like, what on earth did you think was going on this whole time?
They're not humans. It's fine.
I
suppose if you saw them like jumping really, really far, you'd be
you kind of get superhuman, something.
Kind of. The whole thing sort of felt like it was playing off the aesthetic of that Happy Death Day, or like that weird sort of purgy sort of shit. It was kind of like they were trying to play, like they really, really loved that sort of weird aesthetic.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Cyberpunk. One of the gangs have got the masks that like constantly like they change the smiley faces things. Like,
I thought it was quite a bit like that, but I don't know. It seemed like a video game. Like the whole thing, sort of like it interested me in the same way as if they went, right, you've been thrown into this roof and you've got to survive it. It's like a bit of a mini mobile game that you sort of see.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to go and get stuff.
Because he finds that rucksack that's clearly been planted by someone else with loads of items in it. I was thinking a bit Battle Royale where it's like,
it is a bit Battle Royale. She lost a shoe.
Did she lose a shoe?
She loses a shoe. She walks across the thing. For some reason,
oh no, that stupid bridge! I thought the guy was going to cut the thing.
I thought the guy was going to... Well, no, that was a different bridge.
Yeah, well,
no,
one bridge I think breaks.
But this was like when she's got all the backpackers. She's like, I'm going to go to that building and I want to find out who's making these masks do this, because they're clearly the bad people.
Yeah.
She didn't put on the masks. if anyone gives you a mask, we've all seen the mask. Don't put on the mask.
And it's the fact that the mask make you kill yourself by just what?
No, wait,
threats?
kill yourself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, sorry,
don't kill people. That's
no,
the whole thing.
I thought you were saying the masks. I mean, they do. I mean, it's kind of
But
like...
they say that if one of the
kind of
guys
like-
trapped you in a room with the sword, what's he going to do?
Well, yeah, I know, yeah, that's it. Well,
Cut
I
off
think
your
he's
arms
gonna,
until
I
you
think
kill
he's
yourself?
probably going to, like... I think he's probably going to torture you so you kill yourself.
What, verbally threaten? Well, maybe, but then...
That's be like stab you into but non-fatal wounds, or like put the sword up your fingernails or whatever. I don't know.
I was thinking of Charlie Kelly getting shouted at by the waitress. Do you know when he just passes out, just like berating, just like until you kill yourself? Like,
You're a bitch.
Yeah.
She goes into the big building after almost falling off and losing a shoe, and she sees that a poor woman's been murdered. And then she's like, oh shit, someone else must have a gun, and she goes round and there's a
helicopter.
guy.
When there's a push goes in, it's a helicopter like pick up or something.
Yeah, and then she picked up a little note that says, oh yeah, only one of you can get in. There's a
Smallest
girl walking around with a helicopter in her hand, with the gun, and she basically kills some guy, I think. And then it's
she's threatening to, and you're not quite sure because you hear the gunshot. It's like, wait, she's not got a mask on.
Yeah.
End of. Don't watch it, guys.
I mean,
I really was. This is one of the ones where I was like, this is lazy. It felt really, really fucking lazy.
It did feel very lazy. Yeah, I completely get that. But it's sort of, I feel like it's stripped back because it doesn't want you to know anything. You hated it.
I really did. It's probably one of my worst.
Really?
Worse
Okay.
than Experiment Lane or whatever it was called.
Yeah, which one was that? The one with that was 50 minutes long. And it
Oh
had
my
that-
god,
and
there's no speaking, and there was you got to go online. Right, but then we had, which made this whole thing worthwhile.
Oh my god, yes.
I fucking.
You couldn't. I had to stop myself from watching another episode
Yeah.
of this.
Honestly, I was talking
It
about last
was
night. I was
so
like, I'm thinking about
Did you watch
it,
more episodes?
No, but I'm going to.
I'm going to
go
as well
yeah.
because I didn't want to watch it just in case we.
So wait, what's it
called?
called?
Revealed too much. It's called
The Way.
The Way of the House Husband. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, right, normally we try and do these verses. I try and do them in verses. When Joe chooses the verses, sometimes this isn't the case. We try and get things that are relatively similar.
Well, this was new. These were two new to UK Netflix. That's why I picked them.
Okay.
I heard about them both, and they're both
Fair
just
enough
come
then.
on Netflix. That was
Very
my connection.
Justified
Yeah.
then. Okay, but this was, this was just completely a comedy, and I fucking loved every single second of it.
You know I love this, Mark.
Yeah.
This had my exact two
This
things
was,
I need.
yeah,
I
Food
need
Wars.
slight. Well, no, not even that. That's
It
the
was
third
like
thing.
Food Wars.
It's people doing slice of life
Yeah,
stuff,
slice
and
of life
either magic, dragons,
Yeah.
like some sort of extra. It's not a normal
Yeah,
human going
yeah.
through a normal day, and it makes it fucking funny.
I
I
you're
love
very right.
this.
It was very,
fucking
very,
amazing, even
very
though
good.
it was basically a very slow. What's it called? Not a script. What's the fucking thing called in your presentation? Slideshow.
Yeah.
Like the
No, it
animation
was,
style
yeah.
was super.
Well,
Max Payne graphic novel.
Definitely feels like they've just taken like all the comics or the manga and just sort
Yeah.
of gone, right, it's a little story, it's a little 5-second story, and then we'll just chop it up into bits and then animate the mouth slightly, but it's all very, very plain. The slice of life situations that you had were all really good.
Wait, sorry. So just
Okay,
he's what I can't remember the character's name, but he's the something
The
dragon.
red dragon, or the
red-
blood- the
basically,
blood dragon.
Yeah, this Yakuza guy who's disappeared from the Yakuza world, and now he's just having a normal life, and he's not told any of his gangster
feels like
mates
he's-
about it. He's just basically not turned up
Yeah.
for work.
It feels like
pretty
he's
much.
really recently disappeared
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
because they're all like sort of talking about it. And yeah, he basically finds himself sort of coming across his old life. But
Yeah.
it's not kind of like the way that I thought it was going to be, where he's going to be
So
like,
good.
oh, I have to hide or pretend
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
he
not
doesn't
him.
pretend
He's just
anything.
there like, I'm a house husband now.
Yeah.
You need to understand this about me. And because he is so badass, no one really calls him on it. Everyone sort of just goes along with his shit. So they're like shopping.
He sees
and he
his
sort of like
mate,
makes the,
the kind of blonde guy, and he sees his mate. He's like, "Oh my god, it's you, like sensei, whatever." And then he's like, "No, we're going to this cooking class." And then they're in like a whole cooking class. And then at the end, like they've cooked these little croquettes, and it's like, "Why are you doing this?" This whole time, he's like, "Watch the whole thing." And then his other mates are like in some limo. He's like, "Where has the red dragon
Yeah.
gone or whatever?" And then he just crashes his bike through the
Into-
window. And then he's like, "What are you doing?" "Right, we're going to go to sail."
Yeah, it's
He
like
puts
come with me
the gloves on
quickly.
it.
And then, it is just so good. Honestly, I don't really want to. I don't want to talk too much about it because it sort of will
It's
maybe
like-
spoil it because it's only really like 4 stories. I didn't enjoy the cat one as much.
I didn't mind it. I like
I
to
didn't
have
hate
this
the
little
cat
ants talking and random.
Yes,
like,
I loved that. That was
Yeah.
the best part of that bit. But the cat, I wasn't as invested with the cat.
Yeah.
But this bit, it was just so good. I mean, I'm just going to watch all of them. I mean,
It
this
made
is-
me feel like when,
Yeah.
when his wife come home and it's her birthday and
Yes.
he set up all the house and
Yeah.
he's like, and he goes to like animate, but it's called like something else. It's all the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
logos and shit. He's like,
He
Give me the
speaks to the
brother.
guy.
It's like, I need the DVD, Blu-ray copy of whatever you get. And the guy's giving me this whole spiel about like, well, actually, season 2's got the extra blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Just give me the thing. And it's like, so when he sings "Happy Birthday to you," it sounds like you have to watch it in Japanese. Like, 'cause I feel like it wouldn't
definitely.
work.
No. I don't even.
Dub.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It was definitely done on it, but I had to change it. But
Yeah.
just that whole "Happy Birthday" thing.
Yeah, no, it's just so good. I just completely stopped writing any notes.
Yeah, I didn't write any notes for that one.
After about the first like 10 minutes, I was like, no, I'm done here.
The guy tries to sell him knives and then he
Yeah.
just cooks him a whole meal, and it's just. But they're so quick. Some of them felt like a 2-minute
Yeah.
story.
But
it's
it
like bosh,
wasn't,
bosh,
yeah.
bosh.
But they were just so good. So good. So
Yeah.
I think it's fairly easy to understand, but fairly to. Can you get that through your head?
Yeah.
The fucking way the husband wins.
Yeah, and
No
this episode
doubt.
of Versus, the winner is
Yeah.
The Way the House Husband. Also, really bizarrely, it's the first time I've seen this, it's a remake of a live-action version of the manga, which I've not seen,
Oh, that's
but
very
it
strange.
seems like the opposite order of doing things.
Yeah, that is very weird.
So I'm quite curious to see that. But yeah,
Yeah, okay.
just forget the first thing, but just delete that first sort of 10 minutes of us speaking about the other show because it's shit. The
Yeah.
Way of the House Husband.
Yeah, just watch that.
If
Really just
if
watch
you're
that.
not smiling at least at one point through that show,
Yeah.
you've made a fucking stone.
Yeah, you got something wrong with you.
Right, guys. Thanks so much for watching.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
そっちの島は任せたぞ。